Welcome back to Slow Mode. Joining me on this live. How y'all doing today? Hope y'all doing fantastic. Gonna chop it up with y'all for a little bit. Hopefully the connection don't cut out. But yeah, today I'm wearing my Slow Mode. The link is available in the description. So make sure you copy one. They're available in different colors. Um, Today we're going to talk about various anime or media used with our Morris portals. Talk about things like One Piece, for example. I just got done reading catching up on the manga. I think 11, not sure which one it is, 1138. Let me know, do y'all enjoy the manga of One Piece or the anime? Dang, we were doing good. Well, it looks like it's gonna be two videos. But yeah, I was trying to say that I was gonna be live streaming for 30 to 45 minutes, but due to the connection, it might not be so. Not too sure, but drop a comment. Make sure you like and subscribe. Check out our official website. A lot of valuable information on there for y'all that may not be available currently, but we're working up to it. We're getting everything together. So some mystical or more some Moorish history behind the Berserk anime or manga. Kentaro Miura, he uses a lot of medieval, material in his anime. A lot of those stories in that anime and manga can relate to Moorish history during medieval times. For example, I'm not familiar. I don't know if y'all are familiar with Thomas de Torquemada during the Spanish Inquisition. but he's quite similar to Let me move it over. He's quite similar to Borges. See him right there at the top, well at the bottom, right by my ear. Yeah. So that's quite relative to Thomas de Torquemada. Just a little bit of Moorish history there, but also the manga varies from the anime. As multiple anime, it differs. I think because of copyright issues. Same thing with movies. Movies, like let's say movies, they don't do everything according to like the story of a book or games. They always change it a little bit. I believe that's due to copyright infringements and things of that nature. But yeah, in Berserk manga, he even has like Moorish warriors, I believe. They don't show them in the anime, but dark skin. I forgot the name of what they were called. I read the manga a long time ago. I'm not even caught up with the manga during the passing of Kentaro Miura, who was waiting on Casca, bringing all the pieces together of Casca because her psyche was broken from being raped and tormented in I guess the netherworld where the god the five-hand god were. But even Casca being dismantled into pieces, I'm not 100% certain, but it is kind of relative to the story of Osiris with Casca and her being in the coffin and doing berserk. Guts, and the crew finding all of the pieces of Casca to put her back together. It's kind of relative to the story of ASAR or Osiris in ancient Kemetic philosophy or Natarian philosophy. So yeah, for more on the Spanish Inquisition, there's this book called The Spanish Inquisition by Jean Pleiade. She was an author, a writer. She basically delved into European hierarchy, but she knew the details of it. So yeah, quite interesting stuff and how that relates to Berserk. This is a picture of Borges. Not Morgan. Damn, I've been pronouncing his name wrong. His name Morgus, not Borges. Yeah, Berserk. Good times, good times. Yeah, it's a dope anime. Let me know, like, would y'all want to see more Berserk? More Berserk portals, slow-moed portals. I can incorporate that and bring some more of those into this universe. But yeah, right now, we're not able to produce the portals quite as quickly as possible due to certain circumstances, but we are in the works. We may be done with one by this weekend, possibly next. You should expect another Moorish portal by next weekend, that's for sure. Drop a comment where you're from, where you're viewing from. Drop a comment. What's your favorite Moorish portal so far? What y'all want to see in the future? Like the videos and don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe. Looking for subscribers. We're trying to get to 1,000 this year, if that's possible. Rest in peace, Kitaro Mira. Yeah, thank y'all for viewing the video, getting a little bit of knowledge. I recently just caught up, like I said earlier, I caught up with One Piece. I don't want to drop any spoilers for anybody that's reading the manga and don't want spoilers, but I will say that it's pretty dope. You know, there's Moorish or African history embedded in One Piece as well as, you know, pirates or corsairs. I don't have that much pictures on this device. I will be able to pull up in the background some pictures of it. Maybe that's what I start doing since I can't show like something in the background without it being flipped 180 degrees. Can probably possibly do that next live stream. But yeah, the breeze is good. Don't know if y'all are familiar with the anime, forget the name of it, but it kind of reminds me of Berserk. I gotta look up the name because I don't recall the name. It's a samurai anime, samurai manga. It doesn't have an anime yet. Vagabond. Are y'all familiar with the manga Vagabond? Vagabond is pretty badass. I stopped reading it like 5 years ago. But yeah, it was pretty dope. Vagabond. Y'all familiar with that? But yeah, make sure y'all subscribing because we need 1,000 subscribers. Tell a friend, tell a friend. It's quite breezy out here, beautiful sunset. Vagabond is a pretty good manga to read. It takes it builds up the main character. He goes through learning how to use his bamboo sword before he actually gets his real katana. So, like the first 1/3 of the manga, he's beating people with his bamboo samurai katana. It was a pretty good build up for that manga. But yeah, I wish they would make an anime to that. Eventually they will though. I see it. They also have this I think he's blind, this blind samurai who's the antagonist. I think he was raised by this old man or something. Something I forgot. It's been a long time. But yeah, there's mysticism and ancient African wisdom and various manga and anime. I hope y'all been working out, staying active. Taking care of the body. But yeah, Vagabond manga is pretty gruesome. It's a lot of gore. I would say that's worse than Berserk. Though Berserk has demons, it don't really. I would say guts in detail. Vagabond does though, but Vagabond is drawn beautifully as well as Berserk. I also enjoy the mystical side of Berserk, or the fantasy side, with the fairies and the magical witches and things like that. It's pretty interesting. Drop in the comment section what's y'all favorite manga to read. I also started reading a couple years ago Phantom Blade Phantom Master. It's like a Korean and Japanese, I could be wrong, Korean and Japanese manga. There's a movie of it, and I created a moorishportal of it with Suicide Boys and I think Cousin Stiz. Yeah, Suicide Boys and Cousin Stiz. You can check those out. Thank y'all for taking the time, chop it up, and drop a comment, drop a like. It helps out the channel. Check out our merchandise. This on my shirt is from the anime Lupin the Third Part 2. Grew up watching Lupin the Third during the age that I shouldn't have been watching it. So, yeah, love Lupin. It's still relevant today. I was just watching the movie of it. Well, not watching, but browsing it or putting it in the background for background noise. And I was just thinking to myself, they drew this movie, and it was like 1 hour and 45 minutes long. So it's like, it's already difficult to draw motion picture films. And when you're talking about early, well, mid 20th century, how long it takes to draw a 1 hour and 45 minute anime movie, that's pretty difficult. So, yeah, pretty difficult. Don't know if y'all are familiar with the movie Fire and Ice. I was looking at the production movie a couple months ago, how they were able to take, people moving in motion and apply the animation to like the body movements. That's pretty dope. It saves time too, as opposed to just doing it start from scratch. Drop in the comments if y'all like drawing or doodling. When did y'all learn? Yeah, anybody can learn how to do it. Just takes practice. Not even that though, you can really just do it. Try drawing what you see. You can draw in the dirt, you can get a rock and and scratch on the ground. Actually, I'm in the middle of finishing a book called The Pale Fox, by two French researchers. They went to live in Mali, Africa, amongst the Dogon tribe. And the Dogon are the descendants of the ancient Egyptians that fled during the Arab invasion. So they took with them the mystical teachings of the ancient Egyptians and the astronomy, and they took it with them into the mountains, to where they were unable to be converted to Islam and things of that nature. But they basically draw their deities, or the I'm not sure what you would call them. I can't think of it right now, but they draw them with like grains of cereal, or just grains of millet and stuff like that. They draw their images in the ground. So it's pretty funny. They'll even like lay traps for like the fox in the field. And like during certain times of the seasons, the fox would run across the field and leave its paw print. Some pretty sounds bizarre and weird, but there's a deep mystical implication behind it that only the Hogun, which is the master teacher of the Dogon tribe, he has the knowledge, the highest knowledge in the village of their rituals and secrets. But yeah, I believe the Dogon live a couple of miles north of Burkina Faso. Don't know if y'all are familiar with Burkina Faso, But as of late, the past 2 years, 3 years, they've been trending because of their leader and current president, Ibrahim Traore, decided to help his country and expel the French from Burkina Faso so that he can help his country. So, yeah, I just thought I'd share that information with y'all. I actually plan to visit Mali sometime in the year 2027 because there's a festival that they have every 60 years. They call it the Sigitolo, and it's serious. I could be wrong. I have to study back up on it and finish that book. But yeah, wanted to see that festival with myself. I think that'd be amazing. But yeah, they wear these masks, and y'all can look it up on YouTube. During the Sigitolo, it only happens once every 60 years. You're lucky to see it twice. But yeah, pretty dope stuff. I want to see it by 2027. Hopefully, we'll have 1,000 subscribers by 2027. So make sure y'all subscribing. Yeah, just going strong. Yeah, more Moorish portals on the way. Just certain circumstances are getting in the way. Unfortunately, but we're pushing through. They should be available soon. In the meantime, make sure y'all check out our blog on our official website, slow-moed.com. Read up on the material. Y'all get some more wisdom there. Check our mystics page. We have African scholars there. In our blogs, we have spirituality and how it relates to anime and manga. Check that out. And how it relates to the portals, our Moorish portals. So yeah, and our merchandise is embedded with the Kemetic wisdom as well. Our symbols. It's all available, affordable. Support us. And yeah, we're just gonna keep delivering more knowledge to y'all through all of our merchandise. And hopefully our portals continue to take y'all to different alternative realities and I know it may sound strange, but it's the truth nonetheless. Yep. It's a waning crescent for the moon right now. That's symbolic of the ancient Kemetic principle Jehuti, which is symbolic of wisdom. He wears his anthropomorphic form would be the baboon with the crescent on his head. But yeah. Just dropping some knowledge on y'all. Also drop in the comment section. There's a trend going on about 100 men versus one gorilla. Who y'all think would win between 100 men and one gorilla? I'm pretty sure I already have it. the answer, but I want y'all to fill that in or guess or hypothesize. I think it's pretty funny. That's a pretty funny brain twister, I believe. It's goofy, but it gets you thinking. It makes one think outside the box. So, more anime, more manga. I haven't been watching that many manga lately. Been mostly watching animation. Not watching manga. I said the wrong thing. Watching manga. Anime. I still said it wrong. Watching anime. I haven't watched anime. Well, I have. I've been watching Pokemon Horizons. Pokemon Horizons is pretty good. That's the only anime I've been watching. I caught up. Now I'm in the subtitles. So I'll probably take my time now because, you know, I like to lay down and watch it. So if I'm like reading, be trying to multitask, do different things. So I be busy. Sometimes I be doing homework. Sometimes I be reading. Sometimes I be working, eating, etc. But yeah, check out Pokemon Horizons. Y'all should be expecting a portal of that soon. Most likely after our next portal. There's a Moorish portal in the works right now. So y'all should expect that by either this weekend or next weekend or in the middle of next week. It should be done. Yeah, we got checklists of things to put out. But I really thank y'all for joining this live stream. We're going to be live streaming every Wednesday. Eventually, we're going to expand our live stream to TikTok and Instagram. So make sure y'all follow those. Those are slow-moed, TikTok and Instagram. We're not that much. I'm trying to get back active on Instagram, but so many things going on. So yeah, gonna be ending the live stream here. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 at least by 2027. Hopefully y'all make that happen, and yeah, well, at least by this year actually. But 2027, we're gonna get there anyway. But you know, the faster the better. Thank y'all for tuning in, and catch y'all later. More portals coming.